Good morning, good evening, welcome to the introduction of the course about transition phase in football. My name is Radoslaw Bella and I'm really happy that you will be with me here. The introduction will fit on two courses because probably you know that I divide transition moment into two courses. First course is mastering the counterattack from preparation to execution. Second is art of the counterpress, so the moment when we lost the ball and how to react. So feel invited to both courses, but if you choose just one, this introduction will fit to both of them, so we can start. As I told you, my name is Radoslaw Bella. I'm really happy that you are here with me and you will be participant of this journey. Actually, I'm a assistant coach in Lechia Gdańsk in Poland. This is Ekstraklasa team. In last 2 years, I was also head coach of Miedź Legnica. This is a lower division, second level in Poland, where I was few years assistant as well. And privately, I'm really interested in psychology, so that was the reason why I studied clinical psychology in SWPS University in Wrocław, and also I wrote ebook about Marcelo Bielsa tactical profile, which is on the website. You can download and read it if you want. I will start with this, that I will show you only my experience, and my experience based on, for example, last year's being assistant coach with good people, with very good coaches. Also, that will be my thought process about transition, because I think we need to put more emphasis on them in the holistic approach. We will start from the philosophy, because each my course I start with the philosophy as a starting point, and I think it's really important that you will take my glasses on your head, because it will be the answer how I see football. Without this knowledge, maybe it will be really difficult for you to understand why I pick some topics to this course, but I'm pretty sure that through this small introduction you will know what I'm talking about, because I'm really sure that philosophy is a starting point. Every one of us has his own ideas, has his own experience, own beliefs, and I think this guides us forward. And it's not about doing the quantum physics instead of football, or put more theory instead of the practical way. It's just putting things in order to start and accelerate on the coaching journey. And my philosophy is based on the penalty box, and I call this penalty box philosophy, because in my opinion the most important things are in the penalty area. And I always start my philosophy when I try to create some what kind of impact I have as a coach on the game. And I studied few resources about this, about the influence of randomness in football, and I'm pretty sure that if you were participant in my courses, you know that I have a lot of thoughts about randomness and chaotic events in football, and there are many factors in football that we have a little control over, unfortunately. And for example, almost half of all goals are scored as a result of at least one random event, which is very interesting. Also, when we will see the leagues, the leagues are really competitive. So for example, we have a lot of draws, and you can see here how many percentage of draws we have in different leagues, in Sweden, in Polish Ekstraklasa, in Argentinian, Norwegian First League, etc. So around 30% of games results are draw. So you can see that the differences between teams are not very big. We have, but it's not everyday basis. Let's say we don't have results like 4-1, 5-0. It's not so often like 1-1, 0-0, or the differences with one goal. So for example 1-0, 2-1, etc. So I'm pretty sure that every coach try to find this detail that matters, and this detail will give us more probability of winning. And about the whole philosophy, you can, let's say, listen more in the other courses, and you can see here that you have in Slovakian language and also in English. So feel invited to use them and be participant there, because I put a lot of impact on the philosophy. Now I will just go briefly. So if it's not your first course with me, you will, let's say, next 5 minutes you will have some sort of summary of last courses, and if you are new, this will be a starting point of our journey. So the question is, when fans get up from their seats, and I will show you the video, and after that I will explain you why. And I'm pretty sure that you catch this moment that fans don't get up from the seats when the ball is in the net. I think it's a moment earlier, and I think really unconsciously each person, when they watch the game, feel that something can happen, something very bad if the ball is in your penalty box, or something very beneficial for your team if you are attacking the penalty area. And I'm pretty sure that this is the case in football, because a lot of times we as a coaches want to be very good and train a lot of things to be very good between the penalty boxes, but the real difference is in the penalty box. And I'm pretty sure that this place, if we will put in some order, will give us more probability of winning games. And also, a lot of the times I speak with my players, and I told them a lot of the times that the goal is in the penalty area. If you are a defender, your goal is in our penalty area. If you are striker, winger, the goal is in the opponent's penalty area. So there is a goal. There is your future, career, cars, good contracts, better future, better clubs, trophies, etc. So I truly believe that everything what we as a coaches do need to have impact on the penalty area. So from that point of view, you will see that whatever I will show you now can be useful not only in isolated way, but I will try each tactical concept, each technical concept, each psychological dimension as well, because we will speak about psychology a little bit in the transition also, is related and it's combined with penalty area, because without this it's like doing something without the context. So for example, we can write words, but if we don't know what we want to tell, the words will be only words, not a story. And I'm pretty sure that the penalty area is something that create a great story in this metaphor. So philosophy as a starting point will give me something like a guidance that where whatever I do, which road I will choose, etc., it doesn't matter, it needs to lead me to the penalty area of the opponent. And of course there is a randomness, it's talent, it's a crowded area. The most crowded area in football is the penalty box. So there is a lot of chaotic events, but to go there we need to create a chance. We can put something like a order, how to build up, how to create advantage to go to the penalty box. So whatever we do as a coaches need to have final stage in the penalty area, but this is not the goal. The goal is to go there and try to score a goal. And of course it's a battle between chaos and order, in my opinion, and the closer we are in the penalty area of our opponents, the more chaotic moments can happen. And also we try to put this chaos in order in both sides. Yes, so it's not only about attacking, no, it's also about to defend your penalty area, to not let the opponents to kill you or to damage you. So how to control the natural chaos which is in football for sure. We try to do it as a coaches with tactics, with analyze the game, and of course this course will give you tactical and analytical knowledge about transition wherever you choose the counter press or counter attack or both, hopefully, to have better understanding. So I will put a lot of impact about this based on the philosophy that everything needs to have a starting point with the philosophy, and the philosophy that guides me is to protect my penalty area. Whatever I do even from the attacking perspective, I need to prevent my penalty area and try to go to the penalty area of the opponent to finish. So my job is to create environment in transitions to go to the penalty area, and the players need to finish the job. And about transitions, I think many times you see the game cycle is like when we have the ball, we lose the ball, we have a transition from attacking to defensive transition, and then when we are in defense, we take the ball back, we go and try to counterattack, attacking transition. So you can see here that those phases, this cycle is like a one event after one event, but I don't think it's the case, and I will show you why. But first, because this seems to have it seems to be order way to understanding the football, but it's a lot of chaotic moments in the game. So you can see here, yes, we have order here. We have white team Tottenham, which is in build-up phase. We have Arsenal, they are in, let's say, low or medium block, maybe more medium than low block. So we have order. So now, for example, Tottenham will lose the ball, and of course within this cycle we have situation that now Arsenal will start their counter-attack, and Tottenham will react after losing the ball. So both teams are in transition, and of course it's the case sometimes, but the game is randomness. The chaotic moments in football can be in the lead, and you can see here that now no structure, a lot of mess, a lot of chaos in the game. A lot of times we change a possession, and it's really hard to tell who is attacking in the order way, and who is defending in the order way. Because now, in my opinion, you have two games. You can see here that we have some sort of situation here, something happening here. Not always we have recovery runs, and at the end, to let's say have more to be more precise, we have a random event in the penalty area that the player wanted to block the shot and he scored an own goal. So as you can see here, it's a lot of chaos. It's not an order. So we have moments that are not fit to this game cycle, that we go from one event to other event. I think because it's easier to understand that kind of situations, but I'm pretty sure, and I will try to prove it, that we have a lot of the times moments that we don't have attacking phase and defending phase. We have something like a jumping from one transition to the other, and it's not like you can have this thought that it's only in the lower league. No, you will see a lot of videos, a lot of situations then when teams have a lot of the top teams have nothing, only chaos in the game, and you will see this because the chaos is natural thing in football. So based on that, my definition of transitions are different than usually, because usually we have two transitions. Losing the ball moment is defensive transition, and taking the ball back, it's offensive transition to go to the counter attack. But in my opinion, it's more chaotic and more complicated, but I try to put this in the simple way, because we have all moments during the game that cause momentary chaotic events that can be turned into your advantage, and this is when the penalty area comes. These are moments after which it's difficult to predict what phase of the game a team will be in next 2 seconds, let's say. So ball in the air, second ball, third ball, second attack, second defense, fighting in tight areas, the rebounds, clearance. So a lot of those are also, in my opinion, transition moments. So by my definition, based on the penalty area philosophy, we will go through the whole course, because I'm pretty sure that you will notice, if you are aware now of, or if you were aware about this chaotic moments, it's a lot of fight ball, nobody's ball in football events. So of course what I try to do, combine those moments with the penalty area, so the opponent in these chaotic moments can hurt us, but also we can hurt him. So it can be a surprise, or let's say gambling, if we don't have any rules to try to put this chaos in order. And I will just show you the situation that can damage us, but 1 second later create a chance. So those chaotic moments can damage you if you don't have the rules, but if you have a rules, that can be something like a special offer, promotion. So look, now we have situation when Leipzig try to score a goal and they, let's say, attack on the right side, and they can damage the Bayern, but suddenly you can see what's happening now because of chaotic event, because of the I don't know, like a chaotic moment. Yes, so we can use this in our advantage, because everything I as a coach do, it's trying to combine everything with the penalty area. So those transition life cycle, let's say, will go through the whole course. It doesn't matter you are in the course of counter-attack or counter-press course. Yes, lose the ball moment or taking the ball back, it's not only the transition moment. We have also chaos, nobody's ball, fight balls, 50-50. You can call it like you want. So how to control that chaos? Based on the philosophy that I have, we will go through the next lessons. So enjoy.